Good morning, Independence. It is 90 days to Super Tuesday, and boy, I have a present in store for you this morning. But first, let's get our coffee poured. And this morning I was feeling in the Christmas spirit, so I have my Santa baby mug here. And Hanukkah begins tomorrow, so I would assume that tonight is Hanukkah Eve, just like those of us who celebrate Christmas Eve. It's a big deal. I think that people who celebrate Hanukkah tonight would be a fun evening as well. So anyway, before I get to the surprise for you, this morning I have an appointment at 10 o'clock to be in Contra Costa County to turn in the candidate statement and hand them a check for that. And I will double check to make sure that all of the signatures that I turned into them were valid. They told me they would get back to me if they weren't, and they haven't gotten back to me, so I assume they are, but I'll just double check that box. And then I should officially be done with everything that I need to be an official candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives race here in California's 10th Congressional District. So now, on to the surprise I have for you. And this comes in light of a conversation that I had 2 days ago with a guy at a coffee shop in Danville. He said that he was a registered Democrat, but that he tends to lean a little bit more conservative now. And he would remove his party affiliation with his voter registration, but he didn't exactly know how, and he thought it would be kind of a hassle to do that. So today, I am going to show you, if you want to change your party affiliation, I would greatly prefer you change from Democrat or Republican to undeclared, to no party affiliation, to independent. And that's actually how I've been registered for forever, I think. When I was signing my declaration of candidacy yesterday, there was actually a section where I had to list what my party affiliation was for each of the last 10 years. And the county had my registration on hand. So from 2013 to 2017, I was in Alameda County and I had independent or no party affiliation. And then 2017 to 2021, I was in Contra Costa County, and again, no political party, no preference. And then from 2021 to present, I'm back in Alameda County, still under no political party. So I'm running as an independent, not because I think it's politically advantageous, but because I've been an independent for as long as I can remember. I don't think I've ever been declared as a political party. If I was, it was probably when I was much younger, and I was probably a declared Democrat, but I know that if I had done that, I changed it very early. So if you want to go from a political party, Democrat or Republican, to no party preference, which is what it's called here, that's how California's labeled it, I'm going to give you a tutorial. And by the end of this tutorial, if you choose to follow it, you are no longer going to have the chains of bondage attached to you by your political party. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to walk around better every day. You're no longer going to have to feel like you're part of an organization that you're not sure if you really want to belong to anymore. You're going to feel like you don't have to give your blind allegiance to a political party anymore. You're going to feel like you have more options, you have more freedom when you're handed your ballot. You're going to feel like you don't have to check off all D's or all R's every time you get your ballot, just because you know deep down that you belong to a political party that you're not really happy with anymore. Next time you get your ballot, you'll be able to say, I'm an independent voter. Why do I not have my party animal mug? Because today is the perfect time for it. Well, this evening I will bring my party animal mug back out, and you will officially be one of those people. You will no longer be a party animal. You will be an independent voter. So that's what I'm doing for you today. I am going to help you throw the chains of bondage off of whatever political party has been holding you down all of these years, so you can declare your independence. So let's get started with the tutorial. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so all you have to do to register to vote or to change your party affiliation, exact same process it turns out. You can just type in register to vote, and Google probably knows where you are, or you can just put in California. And the first option that will pop up is online voter registration, which is registertovote.ca.gov. Just click on that. California online voter registration will pop up, and you have three options: register to vote now, pre-register to vote, which is if you're 16 or 17, but you're going to be 18 by the next election, and then check your registration status if you want to see if you're currently registered to vote and what your party affiliation is. And after trying to figure out how to just change your party affiliation, it turns out you do the exact same thing as if you've never registered to vote before. You simply register to vote and just put in everything again. And at the very end, I'll show you where to check no party affiliation. So you click on the register to vote now link, and this personal information or voter registration application screen will come up. You just check a few boxes. I'm a US citizen, 18 or older. You type in your first name and your last name. If you want to put in your email address and phone number, you can, but optional. You put in your date of birth. You can put in your place of birth, but optional. You then enter your California driver's license or California ID number, the last 4 digits of your social security number. You can put in information about your ethnicity and race if you want to, but don't have to. Then you type in your street address, city, zip, and county. And then all you have to do down here at the very bottom, if you want to select a political party, you can. You just select, yes, my political party is, and then it gives you the different options for parties that are currently registered in California. Or if you want to undeclare yourself, you just click no party. I do not want to choose a political party preference. And then after you're all done, you hit next. You'll come to a confirmation screen, and if everything looks good, then you will formally submit your voter registration. So that's the process. It takes about 90 seconds if you're a fast typer, maybe 3 minutes if you're a little bit slower and want to enter some of the optional information that they are allowing you to enter. And that's it. That's all you have to do. If you want to undeclare your party, you do the exact same thing as if you had never registered to vote before. You simply register to vote and just put in all of the information anew that you want to be in your voter registration. And that's it. That's all you have to do. If you're a fast typer, you can type in your name and select your date of birth, type in your driver's license, type in your address really fast. You can do this in probably just over a minute. And if you're a slower typer and want to take your time and maybe take in the process, enjoy the process of throwing off those chains, then it might take 3 minutes. Or if you really want to enjoy yourself, you could spend 5 or 10 minutes of your day doing this. And then after you're done clicking that next button and verifying it, you're good to go. This gimbal that I have holding the cell phone does weird things sometimes, and there it just totally dropped the phone. It stopped holding it. No idea why. Anyway, can't remember exactly where I was, so I'll go back and edit, but after spending just a few minutes of your day undeclaring your political party, you are now an independent voter. And I think that's how everybody should be, because we never know what the party's platform is going to be year to year, because it changes all the time depending on who their special interest groups are. And that was one of the things that I became most frustrated with, and it seems like these groups just become more polarized. They're grabbing more hold of the parties every single year, and I choose not to be associated with either of them anymore. And if you don't want to be associated with either of them anymore, then undeclare yourself from a political party. And I'll do this again later on. Maybe I'll do it regularly, because I'm hoping that over time we'll have more people following and more people will be willing to undeclare themselves from a political party. So that's all I have for this morning. I will see you in Joe on the Go, because I will be headed to Contra Costa County in a little bit, and I'll talk to you then. I'm on my way to the Contra Costa County Elections Office now. It's raining out, and I just figured out what's in front of us. It's this envoy with CHP. It's a semi with an extremely long trailer that's pulling, I'm fairly certain it's a giant fan blade for one of the windmills. So that's what's holding everything up. Oh my God, they're blocking traffic here on this side too. and letting it go by, and now more CHP. This is the first time I've seen this fiasco on the freeway. There's like 6 or 7 CHP trucks, they all appear to be, and a semi-truck carrying a giant fan blade at the front of it. So I'm just gonna have to chill back here until it gets to its destination. Giant windmill fan blade being transported. That's the longest trailer I've seen. So that's how they transport them. They have to shut down or close off the entire freeway along the way. That is very interesting. Made it to the Contra Costa County Elections Office despite the giant envoy obstacle, but I was thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure it was just all of their way of saying, "Hey, Independent Joe, we're a big fan." I'll let you know what happens in here. Just finished here in Contra Costa County, turned in the candidate statement and the check for that. Word limit is good, and I asked how many, if I had, the valid signatures, and she said that, yeah, there were a few that were either, one was a duplicate, and then some others didn't match up, but there were 38 valid ones here, and so those combined with the ones that I turned in Alameda County, which were already verified as valid, put me over the minimum requirement. So I am officially done with all of the work. Good evening, Independence. I'm just saying a quick hello. As you can probably see, we put up a big Christmas mural here in the background. We've put some other things up as well. And the big tree will be up soon, I promise. I just still have not gotten around to it because I know it's going to be a big pain to try to, the trunk is really thick. It's gonna be a big pain to try to saw a few inches off the bottom of that, which is why I haven't gotten around to it yet. I hope you'll take the time to undeclare your political party. If you feel like the party that you are currently registered under no longer adequately represents all of your beliefs and what you stand for, and keep in mind that there is already a very large number of registered voters that do not belong to a political party. It's somewhere around 190,000 in the district right now. And I'm hoping that number will continue to grow so that maybe by the time the 2024 election comes around, we'll have 200,000 or 225,000 or maybe even 250,000 independent voters. Because I think being an independent with the polarization of the two parties is the best representation for probably 70–80% of the entire country at this point in time. So that's all I have to say for the evening. I will talk to you again in the morning.